Hello, you're welcome. It's Henry the computer guy. So we are still talking about the reference tab, and today we are actually going to talk about what we call the table of figures. So we already have our document down here. It is minimized. I'll click on it. So in the beginning we talked about the table of content, and it actually shows us our information on which page wherever it is, and we talked about the footnote and the endnote. Remember, actually the table of content can also well be used as a link. Let's say if you press Ctrl and click where you want, it can take you to exactly that location where you really want to go to that document, or what that exactly location that you're really in need of. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click below my table of content. I'll insert another blank page where we are actually going to put our table of figures. I'll write table of figures. So I said I can make this one bigger by going to the home tab. I can make it bold, increase the size, and let's say I want to make it less Times New Roman, and can even put it freedom in center. So now below here is where we are going to put the table of figures. We already have our table of content, so we're going to see the table of figures. Let's come back down into our work. When I look through our work here, we have no figures into our document. So remember, we are talking about computer hardware and software. So down here showing that this is the information I'm going to be using. I'm not saying that this is the exact information about computer hardware, but I'm using it as a dummy text in my document. So I'll press enter. For example, I'm going to put some of the figures here. Let's say get an image here. I'll come to the insert, then I'll come and say pictures. I can go to my recent. I'll come to images. I have some images onto my computer, so I can open, then look for any type of computer hardware. For example, I can have this one, I can have this one, I can have many of them here. I have the trackball, I have the webcam, I have the speakers. So these are some of the images that we are having. So we have all been inserted into our document. So I'm going to get one by one. Let's say I want to take this one somewhere. I'll cut it and put it, for example, here. Then I'll press, let's say, paste. Then I'm going to make it to be a little bit smaller. So that I have some space where I can put some other information where I need it. Then assuming that I have this, I can also make it smaller. Then I cut it from here. I go paste it somewhere else. Let's say I need it to be here. I'll paste it there, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Then I'll come to this one. I'll also take it somewhere else. I'll make it smaller. Let's say I'm going to make it smaller by holding the parameters. I can cut it from here. Then I can take it just close to here. Then I can even press enter and say paste. I want it to be there. Then where else? This one, you can have a trackball. You cut it from here. Then I can bring it somewhere else. Let's say below this one. I'll press enter. Then I'll press it there and make it smaller. And make it a little bit smaller. Can't even put it in the center. It depends on what I really feel I want to use. Then now we have again this one. I can cut it here, which is the webcam. Then I can go and take it exactly where I want it to be, somewhere else that I want to put it. So I can say, let me say, just want to put it just close here, down. Can press enter. Then I press Ctrl V to paste it there. I can also make it smaller. So now I can as well put in this. These are the figures that we are really having into our document. Assuming that you have in your document, you have the table. So you have the figures and you want to make a table of figures into your document. So what I will come and do, I will click on that figure that I want to use. Let's say I'll come to the reference, then I'll have to insert what we call the caption. So caption is like going to be the text either below or above explaining what is all about that figure that you have inserted. So I will come and click here. So it will ask me figure 1. I can say figure 1. I put some space showing, let's say, a projector. Simple as that. I can decide to put, let's say, below or above. So I'll say okay, it comes below. I can say here insert caption. Let's say I say showing a digital camera. I'll say okay. Then I'll say figure, insert caption. Let's say showing figure 3, showing, let's say, a trackball. I'll say okay. Then another figure showing let's say it was actually the speakers. So these are all computer hardware. I'll say okay. Then lastly, my webcam. I'll say showing a webcam. So now I'll press OK. These are all the figures I'm really having into my document. So I'll need to make a table of figures that they can represent all the figures that I'm having into my document. So what I'll do, I'll go back to my previous page where I actually wrote my heading that I'm going to put a table of figures there. So what I'll do, I'll press enter, I'll go down, then I'll come and say insert table of figures. So it will ask me which one do I want to use, so I can as well say I want to insert that. So it's going to come here and show me that I have, let's say, figure 1 showing projector is on page 3, let's say figure 5 showing a webcam and it's on page 4. So that means that I can also use it as what I can increase its size if I feel I want. By coming to the home tab, then you can as well use the sizes. So these things can as well also act as a link that can direct you where that figure is. So I click here, then I can say I click control, or I hold down the control button, I click on that exact figure that I want, then it will take me where it is. Then when I scroll back and go back up, I can say, let's say figure 4, I click control, hold down the control key, then I click on to that figure, then it takes me where it is. So this tutorial has been specifically all about creating a table of figures, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. I sign out. Bye bye.